Imagine stepping into a world where narrow, lantern-lit alleys echo with the footsteps of silk-clad courtiers, where festivals glitter on the Kanda River, and where samurai tales whisper from wooden temple walls. What if I told you that this world still exists, hidden beneath modern Tokyo's glass and steel? In this episode of The Storyteller's Map, we'll travel back 400 years to Edo, the city that would one day become Tokyo. We'll uncover how a sleepy fishing village transformed into one of the world's largest cities of its time. We'll explore its traditions, its food, its people, and its lasting influence on modern Japan. This is not just a trip through history, this is a journey into the heartbeat of a city that shaped a nation. 4 centuries ago, the marshlands of Tokyo Bay held a quiet fishing village known only to locals. But everything changed in 1603, when Tokugawa Ieyasu chose this unassuming spot as his military headquarters. Within decades, Edo exploded into one of the largest cities in the world, with over 1 million residents by the mid-18th century, larger even than London or Paris at the time. Edo wasn't just a city, it was a statement of power. The Tokugawa shogunate created a network of highways radiating from the city, connecting Japan's provinces to the capital. Samurai lords, known as daimyo, were required to maintain residences in Edo and travel back and forth each year, a practice called sankin kotai. This system brought wealth and culture from every region into Edo's streets, fueling its rapid growth and unique identity. At the heart of this metropolis stood Edo Castle, an immense fortress whose moats and stone walls still surround Tokyo's imperial palace today. Its imposing presence was a reminder of the shogun's control over the nation, while the surrounding neighborhoods flourished into vibrant districts filled with craftsmen, merchants, and performers. Life in Edo was a colorful contrast between rigid social hierarchies and vibrant street culture. While the samurai class upheld strict codes of honor, the city's merchant class quietly grew in wealth and influence. They created a cultural phenomenon known as ukiyo-e, the floating world. It was a celebration of fleeting beauty, theater, tea houses, and art that captured moments meant to be savored and remembered. Kabuki theater was born in Edo, thrilling crowds with dramatic stories of love, betrayal, and power. Storytellers, known as rakugo performers, held audiences spellbound with only a fan and a hand towel as props. And in neighborhoods like Asakusa, pleasure quarters blossomed, offering food, entertainment, and companionship for those who could afford it. These cultural hubs weren't just entertainment, they were incubators of creativity. Artists like Katsushika Hokusai immortalized Edo's landscapes in woodblock prints, blending realism with imagination. The Great Wave off Kanagawa, though depicting Mount Fuji, reflected Edo's fascination with nature and power, a fascination still alive in Japanese art today. Edo was not just a cultural hub, it was also the birthplace of many dishes we now associate with Japanese cuisine. Take sushi for example. The hand-pressed nigiri sushi that's now famous worldwide was created in Edo's bustling fish markets, designed as a quick, affordable snack for busy merchants. Other staples included soba noodles, grilled eel over rice, unadon, and tempura, all sold from lively street stalls. Food in Edo was fast, flavorful, and accessible, a stark contrast to the elaborate meals of the samurai elite. Even today you can taste echoes of Edo in Tokyo's izakayas and noodle shops. Perhaps most fascinating is how these dishes mirrored Edo society, simple yet refined, designed for people on the move. Food was wrapped in bamboo leaves or paper for easy carry, long before modern takeout culture existed. Though Tokyo now stands as a sprawling megacity of neon lights and skyscrapers, the spirit of Edo lingers in its hidden corners. Districts like Yanaka and Kagurazaka still boast narrow streets, wooden homes, and temples that survived the fires and earthquakes of the centuries. Asakusa's Sensoji Temple remains one of the few surviving landmarks from Edo's golden age, its towering red gates a reminder of the city's resilience. Festivals such as the Sanja Matsuri draw thousands each year, echoing traditions that once brought the city to life. Even Tokyo's urban layout whispers Edo's story. The city's ring-shaped roads trace the moats of Edo Castle, and modern train lines often follow the routes of the old highways. Step into a centuries-old soba shop or woodblock studio, and you'll see that Edo isn't lost. It's alive, hidden in plain sight. When you wander through Tokyo today between neon corridors and bullet trains, remember this. Beneath your feet lies a city of samurai and artists, merchants and dreamers. Edo was more than a capital. It was a melting pot of traditions that shaped modern Japan. From hand-pressed sushi to woodblock masterpieces, from lantern-lit alleys to towering castle walls, Edo's whispers remain for those who listen closely. If this journey through time stirred your imagination, hit subscribe and like to join us on the next adventure. And in the comments, tell me, if you could step into Edo for just one day, what would you seek out first? The theater, the food stalls, or the shadow of the shogun's palace?